everybody. I hope everybody's having a good one. I want to make this YouTube video. I want to make this pretty good and brief for everybody to understand. My experience as a college graduate student. People always wonder, after you graduate, what do you do? That is the biggest question on a lot of people's minds after you graduate, because the whole idea is, even if you have an associate's degree, whether you have a bachelor's degree, whether you have a master's degree, PhD, there are all different types of levels of degrees, of course, and everybody knows that. But the whole idea is, as soon as you graduate from college, my experience has been like this. After I graduated from college, I thought that, I would be able to get an internship. I thought that, these things were going to be taken care of for me. I thought as soon as I graduated from college, I would have already been having the job that I have wanted. But sadly, that's not how reality is. So here is my advice to you guys who are freshly new, going to college and wondering, what do I do next after I finished off getting my degree? So it's important for people to understand. The whole graduation experience for me was an awesome experience. There were many times in my life that I wondered, like, what was I going to be doing for the rest of my life? How was I going to get there? What, company is going to hire me? What kind of expectations was I required to doing, and all that kind of stuff. So here are some good tips for those of you who are really a freshman going through college and trying to figure out, like, what am I going to do for the rest of my life? Because this is the whole idea. A lot of people who get through college, they have no clue as to what they want to major in. They don't have a clue as to what they want to do after they graduate. And so this is the part that really puts the fear and the doubt and the whole idea is, the purpose of getting a degree to begin with is so that you can work and get a job in your field. And I think it's really important for people to understand. That's why a lot of times, as you can see, undergraduate students, graduate students who get their degrees, I have noticed that a lot of my friends talk about getting another degree, adding on to more student loan debt, adding more to, the frustrations of it all. So these are some tips that I want to point out to people. If you are thinking about entering off into another career, make a very valid decision that that's what you want to do, and that's something that you want to do for the rest of your life. Because if you are not entering in a good kind of mindset about going to college, you are never going to succeed in college. Because the whole idea is, when you're going through college, you are making a decision in your life that will ultimately affect you for the rest of your life. So I want to also understand that, a lot of times when you get your degree, and I know a lot of people tend to do this, as soon as they get their college degree, they're like, wow, I'm so, like, gifted, I'm so smart, I know exactly where I'm going to go with this. I know that some job is going to hire me right off the spot, and that's not really realistic. But I think a lot of times we get into that mode of thinking that, yeah, it's going to be handed down to me, and sadly that's not how life really works out. So here are my tips for people who are having self-doubt about their college experience. So if you're going through any type of turmoil in your life, and you are experiencing any kind of depression, anxiety, that you're going through college, and it's not, everybody is not made out for college. And I want to make that very clear, because I feel like sometimes, people who, especially if you have parents who tell you, well, college is the right thing for my for my child, so I feel like that's the best thing that's best for them. It might be best in your mind, but in your child's mind, it might be a little bit differently. So here are, like I said, again, if you are going to go throughout your years and you're going to get a degree and stuff, a lot of people say, well, why is this going on? Like, why am I experiencing all the, like, I said, fear, doubt. And luckily, my school had taught us about mental health issues in college, because that's number one priority that you should be focusing on, because without good self-care, I think a lot of people struggle through this, is that a lot of people struggle through depression, feeling isolated from the world, and it's important for people to understand that your experience should be one of the best experiences, if not just getting the best things that you can out of your experience. So those are a few thoughts that I had in mind. And if you would like, subscribe and share, my YouTube video. I feel like this channel is going to help out a lot of different people. I always make videos like this because I want to be able to share what I know with other people, so that that it can help a lot of people who are going through the same thing. All right, you guys. I hope you guys have a great